Hey you guys, what's up? This is Brandon and this is my review of Toy Story 4. I just now got around to watching this movie. I had seen all the other Toy Stories, Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, but I didn't watch Toy Story 4 just because I felt like it should have ended after the third one. You know, the third one was a perfect ending, and I felt like, you know, in my mind without even watching the fourth one, that the fourth one was kind of milking the franchise. And I sat down, I'm like, okay, I got this in my collection. I might as well sit down and watch it and see if it holds up as well as the other ones. And I will say that this Toy Story did not go in a direction that I was expecting it to go in. But it was interesting. I still liked it and I thought it was good. It's basically the toys are with Bonnie now, their new owner, Bonnie. She's going to be starting preschool. And she doesn't really like to play with Woody anymore. She plays with like the other toys, but she doesn't play with Woody. And she's starting preschool. Woody decides to join her along in preschool to, you know, make sure her first day is okay. He just like watches from her backpack. She ends up creating a toy out of like a fork and some strings and some like putty and calls it Forky. And Forky is like her new toy that she loves because she made it and it makes her feel better about everything. And one day, Bonnie and her family go on a trip with some of the toys coming along too, and Forky ends up getting lost because Forky feels like he's trash. He doesn't feel like he's a toy. He comes from trash, so he wants to go back to trash. So he's constantly trying to go back in the trash, and Woody's trying to convince him that he's a toy. But during that trip, you know, he gets lost, and Woody's trying to get Forky back for Bonnie, and Woody also ends up stumbling into an old friend from the older movies that wasn't in Toy Story 3. He ends up stumbling into an old friend. You know, with her, they have two different views of the world now, so they kind of clash, but Woody also wants to get Forky back for Bonnie. I feel like this movie, you know, it was pretty good, and it was pretty it did make me jump a couple times. There's like a lot of jump scares in Toy Story 4, which you wouldn't think, but there is. I thought it was funny, but you know, I jumped and I just started laughing because I'm like, really? Jump scares in Toy Story 4? But in Vincent, that thing was creepy, man. Come on. You know, Vincent, I think his name was, that thing was creepy. Y'all know it was creepy. But yeah, I think it was a good story. You know, him being conflicted with, you know, being loyal to Bonnie or, you know, the outside world, with his, you know, being convinced by his friend that he met up with and trying to get Forky back. He had convinced Forky that he's not trash, that he's a toy, and he's trying to get Forky back to be with Bonnie. But there's all these, you know, there's obstacles in his way, you know, and basically that's the whole thing, you know, him with his inner conflict and him trying to get Forky back to Bonnie because of, you know, a toy's loyalty to a kid. So I thought that story was good, and it did keep me entertained. I was thoroughly entertained throughout it. I don't think it's one of my favorite Toy Story movies. I might go back and watch the other ones and review those just for the heck of them, but I don't think it's my favorite Toy Story. I still say Toy Story 2 is my all-time favorite, and then it goes Toy Story 3, Toy Story 1, and then Toy Story 4. Not to say that was a bad movie, but if I had to rank them, that would probably be my Toy Story movie rankings. Because, you know, it was good, but I felt like maybe, just maybe a little bit, they're milking the franchise. And I understand Toy Story is, you know, the most notable Pixar IP they have, so why not milk it? But I feel like, you know, it was a little bit milking it, but I still liked the movie. And some of the characters, that duck and the bear, I didn't remember what their names were, they were funny. They were funny. They were my favorite characters in the movie. I love those. And then second was Forky. Forky was cute. But I did enjoy the movie. So I'm going to give Toy Story 4 I'll give it a B-. I don't think it was fantastic, but I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. There was an ending that I did not expect. So based off the ending that I saw, I can definitely see them making a Toy Story 5, but I do hope that that is the last one. But from the ending I saw, I can see them making a Toy Story 5, but I don't see it being for another 4 or 5 years down the line at least. But yeah, I give it a B minus. It was a good movie, but it's not one of my favorite Toy Story movies. If you've seen Toy Story 4, please let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Also, if this is your first time viewing, please click that subscribe button for more. This is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Peace.